can't see when you get so high that you can't come down. Think of my face and I'll come around. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. I'll be there when you draw the line. I've got your back every time. Don't you forget about me. Sometimes the rain has to fall. I can feel
Good morning, Internet. How are you doing today? Hopefully everyone's having a good morning. We are up and running a bit of Star Citizen today. I'm sorry I've missed a couple of days. I came down with like a cold, flu-y sort of thing that just zero energy, all phlegm. So here we are. Feeling better? Mostly. I'm still tired, but mostly better. I'm just having my pre-tea coffee. Because I did not finish waking up this morning. I've been awake for 3 hours, but I haven't been awake for any of those 3 hours. Hopefully this works. Probably not going to. Either way. Pitter patter, let's get at her. I'm very unsure at the moment. Hello? They're not loading. Cool. What? I do also have the Meteor to check out, yes. And I've also got one to give away. I have got one to give away as well. Why aren't those loading? Oh, no, there we go. So, I'm kind of a bit undecided right now whether or not I want to keep the beard or not. Yeah, it's like 260, right? It's not cheap. You isn't? How are you? Yeah, it's more expensive than I thought it was going to be, but it's what it is. I don't know, chat. I'm ahhing over the beard at the moment. I don't know. I really don't know. Because, like, do I stick with the beard, or do I get rid of it? Beard oils, they really help? Nah. I mean, I just condition it. I just use conditioner. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm currently bearded, so I guess I'll use this one. But I don't know how long I'm going to stick with the beard. I had one for years, and the whole bearded tiki thing was like a sort of nod to that. But... Alright, I have a little bit of a decision to make right now. I just need to work out which skin I want. And I'm not sure. I'm tempted just to microtech because I like microtech as a location. The problem is the Hurston one looks really good, but I hate Hurston. So it's I don't know. You had a Ned Kelly beard for a bit after someone complained about me coming back to work after a break with a shorter beard. How dare they? How dare you attend work looking slightly different than usual? It's okay. My when I had shaved off my beard completely, no beard, no mustache, my nephews came over. They didn't even notice. They didn't even notice I had no beard. So that's a thing, I guess. Visionary meteoroid. Yeah, Sangrup, if someone complains about that one, that's when you just, like, go for a couple of years, like Jared's 3.0 beard. Poor Lando. I was partially at fault for that one, too. That was actually largely my fault. Anyway, I've been part of the Star Citizen community for too long, chat. I really have. Loading. Oh yeah, the new patch included the new Artemex armor, right? Yeah. That's not bad looking, honestly. Much more useful than the current concierge armor. Because it's actually medium armor for once. It was also funny when I wanted him to work without the beard, and one of my coworkers let out a shocked surprise noise. She'd never see me like, "You have a chin? Huh." Anyway. Yeetus deletus. He's been working for 3 to 4 years at that point, yeah. One sec, chat. Someone in chat was like, hey, I'd love... has anyone got the Meteor yet? I'd love to check it out. Konamara Gaming. There we go, that one. Invite party, there we go. Hello there. Hey, what up, Cave Brother? How you doing today? Good to hear. Good to hear.
Stand clear of the doors.
There we go. Right. Heading to the spaceport. Do 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 do.
Now arriving.
Loud noises. Shoom. Shoom.
I found a service that tracks commercials.
Shoom. Shoom. Meow.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle
Come on. Clunk. Behold the meteor. Right, sorted. Ooh. None of the corpse in this event are the good guys. It's true. Can confirm. I mean, just some of them are slightly less evil, right? That's really all you're getting. Where's the button? Where is the button? Oh, there.
Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Sweet. Yeah, nice little bedroom. Works good. Lee. Pitter patter, up and at her. Big cockpit. I do really like that. You love the Mantis, that's awesome. Yeah, it's just $260 and is quite a clear like progression on like I guess scope creep, but power creep, I guess. So that's a bit tough. Shavos, thanks for the follow. Welcome.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Hello? Nope, not gonna work? Okay.
Please visit us
Try it again.
Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle, please visit
Loud
us
noises, yada yada. You know how it goes. Parallax rifle batteries stay? That's weird. Gotta go back in game when that is. Probably October? Probably October. You'll be able to pick it up in game. Unfortunately. It sucks, but yeah, there it is. Weird how some vehicles have this sort of interaction point. Some of them have click the buttons to pick your deck, and then the other ones have the buttons to click, but they've also got the interaction point. I'm just very confused by it. Going up to space. Lots of happy little blue markers. That's with the meteor, anytime you can crash it, you can call it the meteorite. It's true. We're coming in for a spicy re-entry. So apparently, chat, the resource drive missions, only one person at a time on the server can have each of the 4 missions. So you can't get started on the mission set. Yeah. Took you an hour to snag the ArcCorp one? Yeah. So I'm just going to be hanging out here waiting for something to pop up on the top of my screen saying that the mission's available. No, it wasn't the case in the PTU. Definitely not. Opening and closing may be then proof of property head. Okay. So you're doing it that way. Random luck? Yep. They've made another improvement to the way that the God Rays work. See, I do have the flag as a bug. I think it's a bug. It wasn't an issue on the PTU. On the PTU, it went through fine. But I'm guessing that Issue Council is currently on fire. Because, you know, new patch, new bugs, people complaining lots. Well, someone's got the Hurston one. Isn't this fun? It looks like the skin that I'm going to get is going to be determined based on which mission I actually managed to get, more than anything else. Yeah, that's bind on pickup, bud. Unless you're MJ. Come on. Nope. Nope. Let the loot decide your choice? Yeah. Nothing. My poor computer is having a rough time with this game. Always has. Where's... Okay, not there. What have we got? Nothing. In space. No one can hear you meme. Anyway, that's enough general chat for now. I tried. Well, with 600 people trying to get the same mission, it's proving challenging, chat. And there's no shortcut to the, so there's no keybind I can find anyway, to go directly to... Come on. Please scroll. Hey, Microtech it is, chat.
Shields off.
Welcome aboard the Microtech team. I'm Asta Remington, but most folks call me Remy. I'll support you collecting these resources as efficiently as possible. Let's get to work.
Random tungsten and copper. Contracts. Riari Datana research. Okay. We're doing the Microtech ones apparently, chat. Terrible news, the coffee is empty. Good news, I've got a full thermos of tea. Gosh, it's nice having perpetually hot tea, chat. It's so nice. Also, am I less loud than usual? I feel like I'm less loud than usual. The real question is, any of the ship skins ones you'll use? Sorta? I mean, the armor set's really cool. And there are ship skins for ones, so for vehicles that I have or will be getting.
Quantum fuel, 75%.
And even if I don't end up using them myself, I'm sure that once the game is live, there will be people who really want the skins. So, yeah, I mean, Microtech's not a bad skin. It's like that white and blue look. I sound fine? Okay, I'll take it. Oh yeah, I just have blocked ears, honestly. So that's a good idea. I'm going to clear my ears out with some eardrops. One sec. Tone is a bit different, so you hear that you're getting over something. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. It was quite funny. The first day I went into work feeling a bit funky. I don't talk at all until I get to work. Like, there's literally no words out of my mouth until I actually arrive at work. And have to interact with my coworkers. And, like, literally the first words out of my mouth are like, I'm just like, oh, I've got a really sore throat. Cool.
Quantum travel complete.
And my coworker's like, you okay? I'm like, apparently not. Apparently not.
Weapons off.
I still love the cockpit design for the raft. I think it's a very nice looking interior. I also like the exterior for it. I don't currently have one as a pledge because I bought one in game, and also because I don't love the I don't love the amount of cargo. I've already got too many ships. Like, I've got too many ships at this point. It makes me really hope that they start delivering more ships than they're pitching, right?
Quantum travel complete.
Like, release more ships than you're selling. So you can actually catch up. Can you imagine if Star Citizen ever reached the point where they're like, hey, we're announcing a new ship today. It's available immediately. And that was all they did, like, as their new ships. It's like, hey, we've announced a new ship today. It's available immediately. Or it's available with the next patch. Of course, that would require the banner merchantman to be finished, so results vary. 6, 5, 4, 3.
Shields on.
Slow her down. You're down.
Landing gear down. Landing. Engines.
Helmet on, helmet on. down. It's a bit women-y. G'day, Beardy. How's yous doing this fine day, sir? Can't complain. It's Friday. Yay! Let there be life and hope, or whatever. And metal. Heck yeah. Just maybe not the AC/DC beer that you can occasionally get from Aldi. Wasn't good. Came in a mini keg, which was funny, but it wasn't good beer.
Engines on. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
You're quite correct. There should be metal. The big ship I have there. Well, this is a relatively medium-sized one, actually. One sec, chat. I just need to grab my tablet, which I've got to do. Like my computer tablet. And now I'm watching me, watching you. What? Okay. Anywho.
Shields off.
Let's go. Had to self-rescue an abandoned raft the other day. It's a bigger ship than I expected. Yeah, they're not bad. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, the Raft is one of those very firmly sort of medium-sized ships. It's not like a Connie, but it's also, you know, it's also not a small ship. Coolers have full power. Taking a very long time to cool down though. Which is very strange. Go.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Okay, I'm good. I know I'm getting 33 FPS at a space station. That's odd.
Shields on.
You have been placed in a queue. Thank you. Your visit is important to us. Your request has been placed in a queue. We'll get to you as soon as possible. So I've been told several times recently that I should work at a radio. Like I should be a radio voice at night. You think the Raft also picked up the patch bundle this patch? That would make sense, because it's the Karger mission. Have a quick look. Whoop. So you got the Meteor. Race for Stanton, answer the call. So that's the Microtech one, ArcCorp, Hurston, Crusader, Microtech again. Why is Microtech in there twice? It's like in Scrubs, when Turk is in the photo for his university twice. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's good. The Pew deployment device is fine. Aurora, Spirit, Zeus. Yeah, the Zeus skin is okay, but I prefer the premium one. Raft, Freelancer, Constellation, Starlancer. I like the Starlancer one. Caterpillar. Caterpillar makes it look very much not like a Drake ship. And the Hercules is very meh. And if you win, you get the black... Ooh. Not bad. Not bad. But it's always... like 5 minutes in. The media promotional video is weird. It is a bit weird, isn't it? So you've got the Meteor... patch bundle. Oh! Okay, I'm annoyed, chat, because I really like those. That's upsetting, because those look really good. Dang it. Mole skin. I don't have a mole. Industrial Corporation patch bundle. This is just all of the skins all in one. Mole is the upgrade. Zeus is the upgrade. Prospector is the upgrade. So it's not the Wrath. It's the Mole. Have they assigned me a hangar yet? Down there. Got it, champ.
Landing gear down.
Good lights off.
Landing complete.
No teddy bear? Riot. Absolutely riot, chat. Fly well, box. I shall treat you like FedEx does. Oops, forgot to turn it off. That was silly of me.
Weapons off.
There we go. One thing I did like about the media promotional video, though, Sangover, is it wasn't really advertising anything the ship doesn't do, or like a thing that the game doesn't do. It was just like flying the vehicle around, not like some of them where it's like, and here is the sort of perfect life you're going to live with this ship. With the ability to sit in the seat and drink a coffee and mine, and then like, or the freelancer one where it's got the guns going to both sides at the same time and destroying everything.
That's what I love to see. Another contract complete. Thanks for grabbing another contract. Updating the collection order with your contractor ID now. Okay, you are good to go.
Microtech first, and then we're down. Go. I don't know why my HUDs aren't working. That's a bit weird.
Engaged. Quantum travel complete.
That's very weird, actually. Chili, how are you? Are you looking forward to the AOC wipe? For a combat ship, it wasn't a combat focused video. It's true, actually. It had like what one instance where it really murked someone. Yeah, that's fair. I'm surprised they didn't do like a John Wick style video on it. But I think they wanted to kind of minimize the drama around it at the moment because it's such a big scope creep. The vibe of the video is it suit the nomad and intrepid style ship. Yeah. So it's poetry, right? At least it wasn't Vorgon poetry. Which would be a very Drake thing. Vorgon poetry. Space. Is it nothing but blackness? No. It has color. Thank you. You have to troubleshoot again tomorrow? Oh no! Oh. Frame rate go burr. Some fans that are not sounding right on my new PC when I play games share screen. So I've got the same case on one of my computers, and occasionally they hit a harmonic frequency where they start to rattle against it. So when they're both running at the same RPM and they sync with each other, it causes a rattle to come through. I haven't found a good solution for it. I've been thinking about putting some rubber isolators between the fan and the case where it's happening. Probably going to be the easiest way for me to get rid of the symptom, if not the cause. Is that the same thing that's happening with you? No, it's like it's rattling every now and again. It's like it cycles through a bit of rattle and then goes away again. It just sounds wrong? Okay. People, when you buy took us a bit to break your stride. Allegedly. That's what the engineers want you to think. It's a bit women-y. Yeah. Yep. Well, at least I'm glad to hear it's running. Have you managed to play AOC since your new upgrades? I was very carefully not bringing up the computer. No? Oh. Get it running today. Oh, I'm glad to hear it's running. That's very good news, Jilly. You have to install it? Okay. Which will take at least 10 hours. Slow internet be slow, yo. Also, their patcher be slow, yo. $50 by 10? $50 by 10's fine. Please don't. GPU crash. Yeah, 50 by 10's fine. It's just... What? I can't rejoin? Nani the heck? What? I'll relaunch, I guess. Oh, that's not running anymore, is it? Sorry, chat. I forgot to get rid of this. That one. Again. I mean, I'm going back on the same server, so that's hopeful. I remember back in the days of ADSL, there was a couple of times when I would, like, two of us would be, or a group of us would be trying to play a new game, and one of us had it downloaded, the other two were just like, oh, okay, I've got to get that downloaded, but, you know, ADSL, so it takes forever to download. So you could drive across to your friend's place with an external hard drive. It's like, hey, can you just put the files in here? What? It recovered properly? I'm confused, chat. It doesn't matter. Double dog. Mm-hmm. I'm genuinely surprised they didn't make a reference to Buster with the double dog. Grabbing the boxes. It's hilarious that there's already there's accusations going around at the moment on the Star Citizen. Ow. Because of the recent, like, everyone loses their stuff script kiddies. So if anyone loses anything at the moment, they immediately like, it's the hackers! Take off all your gear! That it? That's it. Back in we go. Now the panels are working again. Sure.
Systems activated. Systems on.
There we go.
Shields off.
You gonna go? No? Oh, it's disabled in atmosphere. It's still too low. I'm used to running on moons. Back it up, back it up. Oh, animation's missing on one of them. We up high enough yet? We there yet? Come on. We there yet? Are we there yet? Good. Now we're here. Let's go. Peter paddle, let's get out of here. I'm going to space again.
Quantum travel complete.
The cooldown period on this quantum drive is not ideal, chat. Nor is the alignment time. But meh. Let's go.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
That's all fine. I don't need that anymore. It's fine. We're just zooming on over, chat.
Shields on.
Requesting clearance for landing. Very nice. Where are they putting me? Oh, there. Medium. Alright, that'll take. I'll take it. Okay, that is the close side. As I approach upside down, because of course I do. I'm sure it's fine. There it is.
Landing. Engines off.
Hello? Box? Nope, I need to go get that one manually. Well. Whatever. I could do it carefully, or I could do it quickly. I don't know, so that wasn't much of a choice. Okay, I can't grab them again when they're over there. Interesting. Okay. That's weird, but okay, sure, whatever. So it feels like the raft can quite easily do 2 mediums at a time, which is good. Now, if only I could chuck my Atlas onto it. But I think maybe that's asking for a bit too much. G'day, Futch. How's you doing today, mate? I saw you having a lot of fun in June yesterday afternoon. Looks like a good time, honestly. Also, Chad, if you haven't checked out Futch already, I'm not sure what you've been doing for the last, 6 years.
Weapons off.
Down we go. Hopefully you didn't have a snack accident with that bag of chili corn that I sent across. Sorry, chat. For context on that one, Futcher was chatting on stream about how he couldn't find chili corn in the shops, which is like toasted corn kernels with like a chili powder on them, like a paprika powder on them. And he specifically called me out about finding it, and I of course found it because for some reason I can find stuff online very easily, or got a bachelor's degree in Google Foo. So I sent him a perfectly reasonable amount. Nani? Should be what we're shouldn't I? What? What am I missing? I got it all, didn't I? Apparently I need to go pick up some more. Which is a bit confusing. I thought I got them all. Oh well. We'll go get it. Unless some of them weren't on the... Oh, that was the wrong level, wasn't it? Yeah, anyway, I sent him a kilo of it, which is like a giant bag. Huh. These aren't working again. How odd.
Systems off.
Okay, cool. Whatever.
Systems activating.
Requesting clearance for takeoff. SMO 13.
Shields off. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Right. Try it again. Yeah, take care of yourself, bud. Anyway,
Quantum travel.
I'm definitely not back to full functionality, Chad. Hey Chad, R&R breaks every 30 minutes, last for 90 seconds. I'm sorry for running them, but they help me pay my bills. So I keep on running them. Sorry.
Landing gear down.
The resource drive continues. Yep, they're done. Sweet. Raft buddies.
Landing. Engines off.
Hey Jay, welcome back from the ads. I do apologise for them, but yeah. Twitch loves money. That's all I got. There's nothing here. That's an issue, chat. I don't know where those 2 boxes went. Sorry, I don't know where those 3 boxes went. That's all I got, bud.
Noticed you logged another completed contract. Grab another if you're available. Microtech could really use the help right now.
Microtech could really use the help right now. Resource drive microtech. Contracts. Resource drive microtech. Medium cargo transport. Oh, fantastic. That's the right place too. Look at that big old girl. Let's cause it to refresh, chat. It did say SMO 13, right? Yes, good. Okay. It can't have been all of it. That was definitely not all of it, chat. This is a level of confidence in the cargo tool that I really shouldn't have. Okay, so that's copper. The missions are shareable if you're in the same faction. I think so, yeah. If you're doing the same faction missions, you can share them. There's 8. That's 10 tungsten. That's 16, 18, 19. Okay. That seems like the right amount this time, chat. Yeah, so if anyone wants assistance running these missions, or wants to share them, please let me know. Happy to run them with people. Yep. Loaded. Still with half a grid free. More than half a grid free. Sweet. Really should default to the lower deck. Whatever. It's not more than mildly annoying. Which makes it fine. One sec. Anyway. Engine's on. Let's get out of here. Pitter paddle, let's go. Let's go! One thing that is very nice about doing these missions at Microtech is hecking gorgeous. I wonder if they'll add rain to the temperate areas of Microtech. I think so far it's only at Hurston and Arcourt and some of the moons. No, I don't actually know. I don't know if there is. It is at any of the moons.
Quantum travel.
Yep.
Quantum travel
Better.
engaged. Quantum travel complete. Shields on.
With clearance, where are you putting me? Up there somewhere. Okay, you got it, champ.
Landing gear down.
Open. Oh, yeah. I think that's as high as I can go with those. Bonk. go. Let's go. Bonk. So many boxes. It's currently in this event, the biggest boxes it gives you are 4 SCU. So doing the large box delivery missions just sucks. It's so much cargo handling. But it ends up being the same amount in total anyway. The large doesn't fit onto the raft, and the raft is so much easier to load than the C2, which is my ship that actually holds the whole lot. Sweet. Oh, I got a multi-tool. Yay. Anyway, pitter patter. Keep it at it. I'm guessing that all of these are completely full. This is definitely the way to get the most, like, corundum. Like, if you can turn in just a full ship of corundum, for example, it gets progress on it so quickly. But it's all sold out. Like, that's like almost certainty. SMO 10. You got it, champ.
Microtech thanks you for all your hard work you've done recently.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your eyes peeled for a special something heading your way.
Yep.
It's Remy. Thanks for knocking out that contract. Microtech appreciates your hard work.
Hello. Thank you. Alright, there we go.
Shields off.
There it is. Go.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Colliding. Yeeting. Journal. Second life resource drive. Wow, Hurston is absolutely soaring off ahead. Huh. I think I need to
Quantum travel complete.
form bigger form groups and go and do the recover shipment missions at some point, because those ones seem to be the ones that really deliver the income in terms of boxes.
Shields on.
On approach. I love that the center of the hologram doesn't even show on the raft. Maybe the protection missions? Yeah, those are also good. Polaris? Why is someone doing these missions in the Polaris? I mean, I guess you run with what you got, right? I know that some people have ended up, like, exchanging all of their other ships for credit to buy the Polaris. It does give you undoubtedly the most defended cargo. Except for those who are trying to do it in an Idris. But I don't know of anyone who's doing it in an Idris.
Landing gear down. Landing complete. Engines off.
Right. Yeah, the protection missions work. I was doing them on the PTU. It's just that most, like when you do the larger protection missions, there is a okay. There is a substantial number of enemies that you have to deal with. Like a substantial number. They get pretty challenging to do if you're trying to do it solo in a small ship. Ooh. Ooh. It's a little bit windy, chat. Just a little bit. Nope. Come on. There we go. Come on. Nope. Nope. Okay, you. Sure, I guess. Sorry, I meant to go for the mute key, but yeah, it didn't work. Let's go. Hello. Last little boxy. Come on, little buddy. I believe in you. I'm looking for the green one, right? No marker here. Mining control, not what I'm after. Storage, right? That's what I'm after. Ahoy there, board Josh. How are you today? Okay, sorry, out of copper, of course they are. This one, right? That one. So I need copper, tungsten, corundum. I didn't see any other ones there. Yep. Just copper out of stock. Event commodities other shops, by the way. Did they? Because they're meant to be sold at the shops. Like it even tells you that they're sold there. So you just can't buy copper, corundum, or tungsten. I know that during the PTU, people were doing runs from Pyro with all the cargo. Like hull sea loads of it. except for the fact that you can't really get your cargo from a hull C into your normal cargo system, so you can turn it in, which is all kinds of dumb. Lower deck, please. What, so you just can't buy copper, tungsten, or corundum? Are you sure that you can't buy it, or is it just sold out everywhere all the time? They said in the ISC they took them out so we'd actually play the game instead of queuing at kiosks. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Well... Hold on. Up here go. We go to space. They probably saw that was exactly what was happening in Pyro. We're just standing at kiosks waiting to be able to buy the resource needed. Just waiting to buy corundum or whatever. Come on, you out of there? There we go. Go. Okay, that was weird. That thing again. Interesting. Whatever. Yeah, I haven't actually watched ISC yet today. I should sit down and watch it.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
What are you doing? Game, why do you do this to me?
Weapons on. Weapons off.
Go.
Quantum travel engaged.
You can actually go? Yes, good. Very pretty. Anyway. Interesting rewards for the corp with the most materials at the end of it. Yeah, the black armor set was really cool for our corp.
Quantum travel.
And Microtech. I liked it. Yeah, this one. That looks great. Love the look of it. Hurston's also looks great. I just don't like Hurston. Yeah, I like that. I like that look. I just yeah, I don't like Hurston, so I haven't been doing it, despite liking the armor more. Anyway, then again, that's how I ended up with the Freedom Fighters camo. So. There you go. the 5% discount. I must have skipped reading that. This doesn't surprise me at all. I read by pictures. The Prospector as a patch bundle makes sense. You read it in a video? Ah, a classic. MT. Okay, it's not written there. That's why I didn't. That's why I haven't found out about it yet. The Stanton Pyro Gateway gets renamed, or at least the station. Interesting. That's interesting. It'll just be the station. Like, they can't really rename the jump point. Or at least they shouldn't, I should say. They can. They can do whatever they want. Because they're their pixels to change. Winning Corp gets a 5% discount on everything at their city LEO. Oh. Huh. So an Art Corp or Hurston victory. I mean, HD has the best looking armor and ship skins, in my opinion, by far. But, But yeah, it'll be one of those two almost certainly. Down. Scoot.
Landing gear down.
Yeah, well. I'm doing MT because I'm an idiot, apparently. I love how the game doesn't expect the window there, so it takes a moment before it renders anything through it. I just find it funny. Come on. Okay. Really, me? Really? Cool. That it? That's it. For the small boxes, normal boxes. Do 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 ba bum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum. Sweet. Delivery complete. Not bad. Let's head upstairs and get an beverage and an food.
That's what I love to see. Another contract complete.
Journal. Resource drive. We're very slowly getting there, chat. What's up? Really? Mm-hmm. Into the old hot dog hole. Oh. Ah, bro, I'm parched as. Anyway. Let's go. Come on. Cool. That noise gets no less contained no matter how often my ships make it. It's fine, probably. I hope.
Engines on.
Anyway, chat, I'm gonna be a minute. I'm gonna go get myself some cold and flu tablets and take a quick bio break. So I'll see you in a moment. Gonna run an ad break while I wait. Yeah, this is the raft, Seraphim. This is the raft. Contracts. Right, helping me stay afloat. You're not wrong. Everything's gone sideways today? No, I'm just out here doing cargo. There it goes. Pitter patter, let's get out of here. Go. Game. Okay, that was weird, but okay. Everything's going great. No idea what you're talking about, chat. It's fine. Let's go.
Quantum travel engaged.
The construction utility ships, I do too. Like, the Argo raft is just like very utilitarian, orange and black, and just like it looks like it's designed to perform the role it does, right? Also, the interior is delightful on this thing. I really do genuinely like the interior on the raft. I'm not sure I'd ever recommend having 2 people in it, but unless you're out somewhere that you need someone on a turret gunning. But it's good. I like it.
Shields on.
We're down to headlight on. Down to 140 meters per second. What have we got? There's someone down there. Looks like another raft going in for a landing. Neat. You're down.
Landing gear down.
That's a raft. Not a very confident lander there, chat. Just gotta put it down like it owes you money.
Landing. Engines off.
Should we lights on this time. It doesn't give you any downlights, does it? But yeah, like inside the raft, this little living area, it's delightful. They've currently not got the teddy bear there though, which is upsetting. Oh. Helmets help. It's not critical for this location, but they help. You throw that out. Hey. The teddy bear is adorable. It's a critical component of the Argo raft. Right up there with how the hip flask is a critical component of the Drake Corsair. Okay, that was weird. Whatever. For your seat basket. Nah. This is another one of those ships you need to be very comfortable with your colleagues in. Well, the stupid hotel room that I shared with McGrady at CitizenCon a couple of years back. It was one of those ones with the frosted glass bathroom doors. Just like... Okay. Stars is never usually super critical game elements that prolong the game development, like pets. I'd happily give the teddy to my alien dog to chew. Pets are actually part of the stretch goals. Pets are a listed stretch goal. Yeah. So it's easier to load at the C1. Yeah. That's the reason why I'm currently running the raft, is it's just delightful to, like, handle cargo on. It's why I'm kind of sad that they still haven't done anything with the Hull B, right? The Hull B is another sort of can land on planet's exterior cargo grid unit of of vehicleness. Yes, I word goodly, chat. And the vehicle that upsets me most when I'm loading it is the Starlancer. Like, when you're loading that rear compartment, how you can only put cargo along the sides of it, is just weird. Isn't that just a tank? No, Starfarer is a tanker. Starlancer is the bigger freelancer-y thing. is annoying because it's a nice ship. It's just frustrating to load because of that cargo design. Also, it constantly sounds like I'm going to break it when I'm loading it with a what are they called? The mule. Mule? No, not mule. Mule's the little rafty, little cargo thingy. Atlas. There we go. Biggest pee with the Stanton is walking the Atlas from one side to the other. Yeah. There's definitely a bit of that. Also, trying to load to the roof in the rear cargo area kind of sucks as well. I need to go lower it, please.
Engines on.
Engine's on. Up we go.
Launch complete.
Let's go. And actually put the load in the top there and the rear cargo bay. Don't. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I've gotten some stuck in there in the past. Then again, I've had the same problem in the Asgard. But if you don't fill it pretty thoroughly, you can't fit a one of the large cargo runs for this event.
Shields off.
I managed to get one into the engineering bay once. Nice! A classic. Sweet. Go.
Quantum tracking complete.
I don't know why the Argo SRV can't handle as well as this thing does. The SRV is just an absolute slug. You might grab a Meteor to play around in. If you want to try it out, you're welcome to borrow mine. I've got a loaner, and I've also got one to give away. I haven't organised the giveaway yet, though.
Shields on.
Buttons off. Good. Hangar request completed. Sweet. That's on the other side, right? Yeah, other side. Let's go. 6,000 DPS medium fighter. Yeah. The shells are apparently very slow in it though, so be aware that it's not going to be any good against M50s and Gladiuses and Arrows.
Landing gear down.
I'm assuming that the forums and Reddit are completely full of people having a complaint about the Meteor's damage output. And then it's also going to be full of people complaining that the Meteor gets absolutely slapped around by an arrow. Same thing that happened when they released the F8. It's unfair, it gets too much damage output. Meanwhile, a arrow is just sitting in its blind spot the entire time. Or a Gladius or an M50 or any one of those vehicles. You could probably do it in the Talon too. The Meteor price posts are winning. I can't believe it's $260. Yup. Cargo pods, gods require sacrifice. It's true. Oh yeah, Grady. The rescue missions are faster? Yep, they are. Especially the, like, large cargo stolen ones are by far the fast. Show up, blast a few people and go on your way? Yep. I thought I was doing okay this morning when I started streaming. We're now 3 hours in and my brain is not working goodly. Come on. But yeah, those vehicle needs help ones are very quick to do. You can hear me fading? Yeah. Yep. I've just taken some cold and flu pseudoephedrine tablets, so hopefully that recovers the odd brain. Soon streaming after the cold flu stuff, yeah. I don't know. I feel like when I miss a stream, I feel really bad about it. I consider like streaming to be like a commitment that I'm going to attend, and I always feel bad if I fail to attend on those ones. But at the same time, I know that if I stream while I'm genuinely sick, I'm not entertaining. So there's that as well. Boxes, little boxes, stacking boxes all day. So I just kind of thought, I know, I'll just do box missions until end of stream, and it's sort of working. Oh, well, that's not. That's a depth of field failure. Yo. No, like 3 weeks, yeah. Yep. I can definitely see why it would. Done. How's your Friday? Not bad, bud. Not bad. It's the end of my weekend, which is always a bit sad. Objective complete. Journal? Journal? There we go. About halfway to the next one.
Remy here. Everything looks good from our side regarding your contract. Processing it now so you can get paid.
Very nice. I wonder when all the miners will start turning in their stuff, because the mining, like, everyone runs the processing very different. But the other part of me is like, my mystery prospector I have. Come on. What have you got? You've got... yeah. 34 SCU? Why brain not good brain? $32 SCU of cargo with those, but going out and mining a full collection of these is going to take way longer than just running the cargo, right? Yeah, that'll take way longer than just running the cargo. I'd be running larger cargo runs. Like, I've got access to like the large cargo missions, but like these ones would be great. These ones make good money and turn in like a lot of cargo. That's what, 80 SCU? These ones are also like 80 SCU. This one's 48 SCU. Watching ISC while the update downloads. Nice. Actually, I haven't watched the ISC yet. I'll watch the ISC now. That's a good idea. Let's pause that. Pull up this.
So for the past 10 years, it's usually just been in our hands to make the decisions of what happens. We're hoping to start to give some of that control over to the players.
In the July patch, this is the first time you are going to get to have this lasting effect. This is just a start, but I'm excited to see where you and us go from here. So this is a continuation of the Regen Crisis storyline you've been seeing unfold. You've seen how Rayari was trying to handle it. You've seen how ASD has responded to it with the nefarious Dr. Yorit.
Now we're beginning to see how the major 4 corporations are going to handle this. Imperator Addison has now relaxed scientific research as a means to try and further push the drive to really end this crisis across Stanton.
And she's put up certain rewards for the megacorps who helps out the most or who solves the regen crisis. So now the 4 megacorporations of Stanton are in a race with each other to try and secure the reward for this contract. And a big part of this is it will be up to you as to which megacorp comes out on top. So the July patch will be a one-time thing. It will run for that first patch, and when the next patch comes out, it kind of ends. The event is centered around gathering 3 main resources. So you can work for Microtech, Hurston, Crusader, and ArcCorp. And each track you work for will have 5 tiers of rewards that you will unlock based on your contribution.
We have a few major game loops that you can choose from. We can start with hauling, which involves a player going out to a trade post, picking up the commodities that are of the corporation's interest and delivering them back to the corporation's LEO.
Then we have the recover cargo ship archetype. This was kind of first introduced in Welcome to Pyro, and then when we was doing the 4.0 refactor, it was one we didn't get to, but we've brought it back, we fixed it up for this. So how this one works is you go to a ship, it's already dead in the water, it has the supplies on it that you require, and your main goal is to get the supplies and take them back to where they need to be delivered. There might be a few pirates trying to pick that corpse clean, so you might have to dispatch some of them and then take the cargo.
Enemy down.
One important thing to note though is that if you don't have a ship big enough to take the cargo but you want to do this mission, we've left the seat on for you, so you can actually get in the seat and take the other ship, have a go at flying this and take that back instead.
There's also Recover Cargo FPS, which involves locations like UGFs or abandoned FOBs. And there'll be several stashes of commodities needed that have been taken from important cargo ships and held there by outlaws. You need to go in, clear the outlaws, take the cargo and deliver it back to the corporations. As this event is primarily a ship and hauling event, this is the only FPS mission that there is available.
Then there's support attack ship. This is one you've seen before. There's a ship, it's under stress, it's being attacked, it's being pirated.
Mayday, mayday, outlaws are attacking my ship!
It's carrying the valuable resources that are needed for that corporation. You have to turn up and make sure it gets away safely. And if it does, you are counted for its contribution. So because you helped it, they also sort of count those boxes for you. There's the Unlimited Resource Gathering mission. This mission will be asking you to get the 3 commodities in an infinite amount. It will never have a cap. The mission has no completion, per se, but everything you deliver, based on the SCU amount that you deliver, is the amount you're going to get paid for it. This you can keep open, you can abandon it when you don't want it, and you can re-accept it at any point. But the goal of it is to go and source your own materials, bring them back to the location, and submit them for your reward.
Microtech thanks you for all your hard work you've done recently. Keep your eyes peeled for a special something heading your way.
So basically this event is pretty much using all ship types that we have, with the exception of refueling and salvage.
It also encourages multiplayer gameplay if you want to work with others who are also fighting in your corporation, or you can just as easily contribute by playing by yourself as well. You will also have almost like a personal assistant dedicated to each corporation who will speak to you.
I was just wondering if you're going to help us out with another contract.
When you've accepted the mission and when you've completed it.
Carmichael here. Log your contract delivery. I'll mark you down as a win for Hurston.
Some are nicer than others. Some people just are there to make sure that you get the mission contract done, and some people are there to really encourage you to do better.
Well, everything looks in order, so let me get you paid. But the most valuable reward is knowing that you help people today.
And that just depends on who you decide to side with.
Who are you backing?
I am backing Crusader because the PA for Crusader is very nice and very encouraging and won't yell at you when you fail a mission.
Sorry, this contract didn't work out for you. Sometimes a job is just not the right fit.
And remember that you can work for any team, so just because another corporation is winning doesn't mean that you can't all pile on and help, I don't know, let's say Hurston win in the end.
Is that who you want to win, Hurston?
I'm just saying that they have a strong work ethic, and you know they're good at giving clear directions, and maybe they're not quite as encouraging as Crusader, Millie, but you know they know what they need. They know what they need to get done. They get it done in plastic bags.
Fascist.
So that's all the things you can do, but of course, why are you doing this? It's
Fair.
fun, yeah. The rewards, we have 5 tiers of rewards and then ending rewards for after the event. There will be post-event rewards. All of the rewards that I go over will be themed after the corporation that you choose to align with. Tier 1 is jumpsuit and multi-tool. Tier 2 will be a armor set and a vault weapon. After that, we start going into your favorite ship skins. Tier 3 will be 3 ship skins and a vault weapon. Tier 4 will be 3 ship skins and a vault weapon. And Tier 5 will be 3 ship skins and a vault weapon.
Why so many vault weapons?
We just don't know what to do with them. They're just piling up. For now, I'm just gonna spread them about.
Lightning is cool.
Huh?
Lightning is cool.
Lightning is very cool, except when it hits you. That shotgun is... Zach really fucked up the balancing for that.
Views and opinions of LA Malt do not represent those of Cloud Imperium Games, Robert Space Industries, or its subsidiaries.
How do we track this? You're gonna love to hear it. We've got a journal entry for you, but we've changed it before everyone starts going to the comments.
You can see the overall global corporation's progress across all servers, and you will also have a separate bar to see how much you've progressed or how much contribution you've made to the corporation.
Sounds like this is just play the game and we'll watch and give you rewards.
It literally is gonna be play the game, and we'll watch you and we'll give you a few rewards. And I'll be playing alongside you. Go Microtech.
This patch has been a really interesting patch for economy because the balance is something we've been wanting to try for a while, the balance between all of the different gameplay loops at the same time, which is great for the players, challenging for us. But hopefully it works, and hopefully you guys really enjoy it and you see that your contribution feels meaningful.
Why'd you pull the commodities out of the shop?
Okay, so in previous patches when we have tried to do commodity gathering, we might have overlooked the possibility that people would spend most of their gameplay time standing in queues, trying to buy what meager scraps there were from shops. So we made it a lot easier for you this time. It's not available in shops anywhere.
Big move.
There you go.
So, fast forward to the end. The Stanton Pyro jump point is going to be renamed to do with the winning corporation. We don't know the exact name yet, but it's going to be named to be sort of a hint to them. The landing zone, the low orbit station, and the jump point, which now will belong to the corporation that won. All 3 of those will get a permanent 5% shop discount across all of their goods. So it will likely maybe be cheaper to buy stuff in those areas.
Yes, it is really everything in the landing zone. Nothing is exempt.
And last of all, the winning corporation and those of you that hit tier 5 will get a elite armor. It will be a matte black version of the armor you got for tier 2 with a sort of highlight to emphasize the corporation that you was with. We've made all 4 of these. I'm giving 1 out. The other 3 won't see the light of day.
I think the event is good because it focuses hauling and players who enjoy delivery missions, box missions, but it's also inclusive of those who don't enjoy those. This event shouldn't be a bottleneck. It's not using a new location, it's using several of the locations that we've had before.
You're going to be spread out. You've got a bunch of different missions you can play. It's essentially just play the game the way you always have been.
You're not locked in to any of the corporations. You can work for whichever one you want. At any given time, you can max out the tier 5 rewards on all 4 of the corporations if you wanted to. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
And then at the end of it, you'll see the change that you had on our universe.
Doesn't that presents the Stanton Pyro Jump Point, sponsored by Torpedo Burrito.
I hope
a
people
payload
enjoy
of flavor.
the kind of race to regen aspect of it, that you're all head-to-head, but you will eventually all have some kind of impact on the verse later after this event.
There's not a single data pad you have to read.
No, I made sure of that as well. There is not a single data pad in this event. As minimal reading as possible.
Hey, Elle here. Seeing that you were able to complete the delivery, thanks. And if you could do another, that'd be even better. All right, gotta go.
And if we've done our math
Yes, correct,
right,
Sangrifo.
Alpha 421 Race for Stanton should drop later today, with a complete Resource Rush global event, as well as your chance to earn over 60 different rewards and a permanent discount to the landing zone of your choice. It also includes the new RSI Meteor, a host of bug fixes, and the chance to rename the jump point from Stanton to Pyro. I'm hoping for jumping with Pointy Face, personally. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the people and process of game development with you, and we'll see you in the verse hauling a whole lot of rocks this month.
It's true. Can confirm. So there you go. You can get all 4 if you choose to do so. Right. Anyway, I've moved to sitting because brain has stopped being out of brain and legs are getting sore. Thanks, buddy, for falling apart on me. Hey chat, RNA breaks every 30 minutes, lasts for 90 seconds. I'm sorry for writing them, but Twitch pays me to do them.
Quantum
Let's go. That ain't right.
Quantum travel engaged. Shields on. Quantum shields off.
Not that point. Where's my other point? I am stuck without point, chat. Where is the other one? There's that one. Oh, there's collection. There we go. Right. Anyway, light orange on a white background is tough. So much corn. Nice. I mean, find small container and just, you know, put a peg on the bag, right? What I always do anyway. It's a perfectly reasonable amount. Which I'm very well known for supplying. See earlier reference to a perfectly reasonable amount of pub mix.
Quantum travel complete.
Hold up. Well, hopefully it's good anyway, Futcher. Lights on.
Shields on.
Back to the SCM. Ah, dear. You're down.
Landing gear down.
On final approach.
Landing.
Bonk.
Engines off.
Can't we help? Anywho. No. Let's go. Moving boxes, always boxes, little boxes to there. So many boxes. Taking boxes. Left. Single. Come on. Double, single. Okay. Yep, double. I thought it was a single again. Apparently it's not. Another single in there? Yeah, there's one at the back. Not really going to help me very much, though. Come on. Must pack box stack perfectly. Sometimes my neatness issues cause me issues, chat. Come on. Other times I tell it to go away and leave me alone. See example, the cabling of my audio here on stream. So those are all fours. Sweet. Right, that's the whole delivery. Sweet. Boop. Going up. That's the wrong level, isn't it? I was going to say top pick by default. That's better.
Engines on.
Up, please.
Launch complete.
Thank you. Here. We go into space. Anyway. Was that someone messaging me? I didn't pay attention. Nope. Running cargoes in little boxes. I've been getting really challenged recently by frame rating this game, chat. Like sitting on a casual, probably 30 to 40 right now, which is playable, but gosh, I wish it was higher. The problem is that multiple components of my system are getting bottlenecked right now. Like my GPU is 80%, which is not ideal. CPU, most of my cores are pretty close to maxed, so to get better performance, I would probably need to do my processor first. But I don't really want to go to a 9800 X3D. I'm probably going to try to wait until the 10 series, see what happens with those. Who the heck knows? Assuming Intel still exists at that point. Because if Intel stop existing, then AMD price go up. Zen 5 will be around for a while. Yeah, I mean, I know that the 10 series is going to be... So Zen 6. Zen 6, Zen 6C are going to be also on the AM5 socket. So, yeah. Processor also means new motherboard and RAM. Yeah. If it was just a processor upgrade, I would have already done it. I went on this computer, I went from a 5900 to a 5800 X3D, and then I put the 5900 from this computer into my streaming computer, which went from a 1800X. Yeah, so Zen 6, Zen 6C are both probably coming out end of this year or early next year. But yes, Zen 5 came out last year. No, we're on Zen 5 Plus right now, I think. But yeah, apparently all of the samples and testing and engineering stuff is currently underway on Zen 6 and Zen 6C. Zen 6C is a all performance core build, apparently. We might even be seeing 12 cores per chipset. So per chiplet? Chiplet, yeah. Sorry, brain no good, brain good. What are you putting me? Oh, in a queue. Okay. We could be seeing 12 cores per chiplet, which is going to be much better. That was a short lifetime. No, so Zen 5 is different from AM5. Zen 5 is the generation of the Ryzen processor. AM5 is the socket on the motherboard. Zen 6 and Zen 6C, which are the 10 series processors, most likely 10 series or 11 series, depending on how they feel like numbering things, are both going to still fit in a AM5 socket. So that would mean that if you have a 7 series CPU, so like a 7800 or a 7900 or whatever you ended up with, which was the first processor on the AM5 platform, you would be able to upgrade that to a 10/11 series, depends what they call it, which is why people start referring to it as the Zen 6 or the Zen 6C, because AMD's numbering of the actual processor number, like the generation when it comes to like their marketing and naming convention, still dumb. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Come on. Okay, that was odd, but sure. Only for AMD to reuse the same socket for a few generations. Yeah. So that's actually a really nice thing that AMD designers have been doing ever since they brought out Ryzen. Is they release several generations of processor on the same socket. So you can upgrade quite substantially if you pick up a first gen of the new socket without needing to buy new mainboard and RAM and everything. Just because they leave a lot of overhead in the data channels and RAM bus on the actual chipset design. As long as those BIOS updates allow for future CPU support. AMD is very good at releasing adjaces for existing units for a long time. Adjacer being the microcode for the main boards to let them support newer chipsets or to fix like vulnerabilities and stuff. They are pretty good about releasing those for newer units. Like when I had my 1800X on a fairly entry-level mainboard, which I was very generously given by AMD, the mainboard supported, despite being a fairly entry-level unit, all the way up to the end of that socket. My previous build was an early AMD 4 board with a CPU upgrade prior to AMD 5 coming out. Yeah, and then they still released more AM4 sockets up after they released AM5, which was a bit wild. Oh, come on. Up, please. You're so close to being correct. There we go. No, you almost had it. Almost had it. You good? Are you good? Come on. There we go. Good box. Yes, I'm not trying to be here like AMD are the good guys. No, AMD just released a really good combination of processor and mainboard design criteria that happened to also coincide with Intel getting extremely comfortable with their designs. And then Intel then spent the next about 4 or 5 years since then doing share buybacks and generally performing their, what do they call it, fiduciary responsibility to increase share price. And I've not been a fan of the way that Intel, you almost always need, if you're going to get a reasonable upgrade in like an upgrade in performance, you almost always need a new mainboard. Yeah. Like, apparently the next generation of Intel is going to be a new socket. Again. Now Intel are going through mass layoffs and trying to recover their market share because they've lost so much to the other companies. Like, NVIDIA has given them a spanking in the AI sphere, and AMD are giving them a spanking in the CPU sphere. So it's a bit challenging. And the only thing that's constant throughout that whole process is that user benchmark still thinks AMDs suck. Sorry.
Thanks for that. Been a rough one today. More failures than successes so far. Wish all our contractors handled their business like you.
AMD CPUs run cooler. So it's not... It's a bit more complicated than that. Some of the AMD units historically have been incredibly hot. It just happens that the Ryzen design has not been pushing the boundaries of the trace size. So when they're talking about like the nanometers, like 13 nanometers, 12 nanometers, 8, 6, 4, AMD aren't pushing the very edge of the limit for the trace size in terms of power throughput. So Intel stuck with 12 nanometer, I think it was. I think it was 12, and then 12 plus, and then 12 plus 11.7. They've just reached the limit of the manufacturing process they were using, and then they released their Intel Core Ultra 265 series or whatever it was called, and it was a substantial performance downgrade because they went to a completely new design on a new manufacturing system that they apparently didn't expect to run as poorly on. Like, it was brutal because like a mid-tier of the previous generation, like the 13th gen, despite trying to trying to erase itself and delete some MOSFETs. The 13 series just ran better in almost all gaming use cases. Apparently it did do better in some workstation stuff, but hard to benchmark well. Why is the hot dog not working? My hot dog isn't working, chat. Who do I see about that? AMD were historically known for running hotter. Yeah, I remember at one of the LAN parties I went to back in the 2010s? No, maybe 2007-ish. I had a AMD 2500 plus in my unit with like a loud as heck fan on it because I needed to try to keep it cool in a small form factor case. The more recent ones, they don't run badly. Like GPU, ignore that one, CPU temp 73. It's running at 73 with a pretty high load and a 280 millimeter water cooler. So, I mean, it's not low heat output, but it's also not sort of 120 watts of current heat output. You got a Athlon X64 sitting in the motherboard box somewhere? Nice. When I first started streaming, I was using a AMD Athlon X64 965. And that was not enough to stream Star Citizen and encode at the same time. Because back then, graphics cards didn't have an encoder on them for videos. No dolls! But yeah, that's what I was using when I first started streaming. It was an Athlon 965. And then I built a streaming computer, which was a Intel Xenon. Oh, what was the processor on that one? It was a Xenon 8-core thing. Because it ended up being cheaper to build a Xenon one because it didn't have the internal graphics. It was the one. It was the Xenon that was the equivalent to a Intel i7 70 something. Early 2000s one. Nice. Yeah. Well, this was back when I started streaming, which was in. When did I start streaming? I started streaming. What was the date?
Hey there.
About 11 years ago now. (2014) I think I started streaming in 2014. See, I'm at 11 years, which is horrifying, as I sit here with 15 viewers. Ready to reset your expectations and elevate your dining experience? I'm getting towards the next task. I'm also getting towards is the point where I'm going to go back to bed, chat. Yeah. Excuse me.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been
Alright,
replaced.
close that. Cool. Yeah, I've been recovering from a cold, flu-y thing that I thought I was better from this morning, but nearly 4 hours in, the cold and flu medication is not keeping me functional. And I've got work tomorrow, and I don't want to go to work tomorrow, chat. But I probably will, because I'm an idiot. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to wander off. For those on YouTube, we'll wind things up at that point. For those on Twitch, we'll send it across to Futcher. Have a great rest of the day. Appreciate the company, and hopefully you'll have a good weekend.